Hey guys, Jay Doran, CEO Culture Matters. So I'm on the phone with my VP of sales, one of my companies, and we're talking about the NFL draft. Someone had sent me a message. Now I thought it was someone from Florida that I'm doing some work with. He's got a marketing company, and so he doesn't even own a TV. He isn't interested in sports. He's not even 25. He's got $1 million marketing company. He's very focused. So I get a message from someone with the same name as him, say, hey, are you doing anything tonight for the draft? Now, I don't know much about football. I don't watch television. I mean, I think you know what I'm about so far. I'm about learning and growing and helping other people do so. And I quickly sent him a text thinking he was my other friend. So remember, friends share belief systems. So I have some belief systems I have shared with the guy that texted me, like going out and being a heathen, as I like to call it. Hedonistic, Epicurean, short-term thinking, go out, meet some people, have some fun. This is not really going to make us better. We're just trying to have fun. That's that friend who texted me. And the other friend who I thought was actually texting me, who wasn't, the one that doesn't watch TV, who's only focused on the long game. He's only focused on growing. He only reads books. We obviously have a lot in common if you follow me. So I get a text, hey, you doing anything in the draft? And I think, it's the other guy that's only the book guy, and I messaged him back. The NFL is for poor people. And I sent him a picture of me filming, and all set up and everything. Now, just to put that into context so people don't hate me, and if you hate me or not, it's fine. It's okay. I still love you. Broke is temporary. Poor is eternal. Broke meaning there's no money in your bank. Poor meaning your consciousness is not of growth. Meaning, if you spend all your time worried about everybody else and you can memorize every stat of every single NFL league or basketball team, the odds are you spend so much time memorizing and becoming interested in other people that you may not know yourself. Now, nothing is finite in life, so I can't say that you don't know yourself if you watch sports. I'm not trying to say that. But the inside joke was to whom I thought that person was. And then I called up my VP of sales, we're on the phone, and I tell him this, like jokingly, I messaged the wrong person. He goes, dude, he actually made me think, and that's why I'm making this video. He goes, this is how he thinks, this is wild. In the Roman times, when the dictator wanted to, make people feel better about certain politics that were being passed or negative things that were happening in the economy, what did they do? And he asked me, I go, well, they threw those, gladiatorial events. Yeah, exactly. They had the Colosseum to distract the culture, to keep them busy, to keep them interested in things that weren't important. And then if you study neuroscience, emotion and instinct and aggression, those are all reptilian and mammalistic tendencies. They're not truly human. They're in us. But they're not human, meaning they're not logical because they're animal. So then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, I mean, if you're spending all your time watching the NFL, worried about that, and we've got all these issues in the world, like the fact that, the sun's running out of energy, we should probably be on other planets, we still have diseases, and there's wars, and everyone's dying every day. It's disgusting. It doesn't need to happen in 2017. Look how far we've come in 100 years. Shoot. The NFL really is for poor people in the context of their conscious thought. So I guess the moral of the story is imagine a world that we lived in. Imagine a culture that we lived in where our entire 7.2 plus billion people weren't worried about kicking a ball back and forth, but cared enough of themselves and of each other to be focused on what planet we're going to travel to next, what vaccine we're going to create to eradicate disease. What genius just solved the theory of life or the fulfillment of life? What ignorance we could shatter by the day. I mean, listen, I might be a little bit of a futurist and idealist and all the stuff you want to call me, but you know what? So was the last guy that solved X, Y, and Z problem. So was the last guy that cured that disease or the person that solved the human genome. They were idealists too. Einstein was too, and everyone that's pushed the needle forward. So, I don't know, just this conversation and just what he said about the Roman or the Greek, that era, throwing the Colosseum. Everyone last night, I was up all night because I couldn't fall asleep hearing all these people run on the streets. I live in the city about the draft. I'm thinking, God, humans are so amazing, the things that we can put together, our minds, and what we've accomplished. But we put our mind, the majority of the people put their minds together on things that are so meaningless. They try to give meaningless things meaning. And then the fights happen and the arguments and all the things that just bring us and pull us apart. So I guess I'll leave you with this. I want to live in a world where the culture is about growth, is about abundance, and is focused on each other. And we matter. So we can solve the world's problems. And I think that the only way we'll get there is if we stop worrying about, hey, what are you doing Friday night with the draft? Or, who are you trying to sleep with this weekend? And that's just my food for thought for the day. So I hope this at least got you guys to think outside the box, because your culture, meaning what you think about most, that matters. This is Doran, CEO Culture Matters. I hope you guys got value from this. You guys have a great day. You can find me on YouTube, Jaydoran. Check me out, subscribe. You guys have a great day.